Hello and welcome one and all, I am Old School Gamer 1971, a special shout out to Moomin and Pro Predator 49XX. Hope you're all having a great day and are staying safe. Today's subject matter is Third Hour Thoughts, It Takes Two. Before we begin, if you enjoy the video, give it a big thumbs up, like, and if it pleases you, check out my channel and subscribe. So without further ado...
No, I didn't forget. I thought you were taking her tomorrow.
No, it was today. I'm working tomorrow.
But it's Saturday.
I know, I've got to work overtime.
What, you have to do that every week?
It Takes Two is a co-op platform adventure game developed by Hazelight Studios that came to the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 free upgrade, releasing in 2021. This is the third standalone game I have played that was made by Youssef Fares. These are all co-op titles. The Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons, is a little more loosely a co-op game. You share a joypad. Whilst not AAA, it is a quality product. Honestly, there is nothing else out there quite like this. Again, the game is story driven, and whilst I will admit that the style is very kid friendly, remember you will need to work together to get anywhere with this game. It is a game to experience. You can download the game to a friend's console for free, as long as one of you has paid for the disc who is playing, then you can play together online. Fantastic. Hazelight Studios are a developer based in Stockholm, Sweden. Founded in 2014 by the aforementioned Youssef Fares, I have played all his back catalogue. Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons, developed by Starbreeze Studios, A Way Out and It Takes Two, developed by Hazelight. This is the second game from the studio, and I'm nearly finished with this game. They are always interesting and certainly are original when it comes down to new ideas for co-op games. Always one to look forward to. Let me know if anybody wants to play the game. You play as Cody or May, who are getting a divorce as they have grown apart, after May has no time for the family as she is working all the time. But at the same time, Cody shows no appreciation for May's job, nor that she is sacrificing. They tell their daughter Rose that this is for the best, and Rose appears to take it well. She goes upstairs and starts crying on her dolls. As if by sorcery, they awake to find themselves inside the dolls. Then the book appears, and only then do things get weird. The plot does make you think about your own relationships, and if that was the goal, it worked. God damn you. You must work together to overcome obstacles, and you will have to work together, as the game is impossible to do alone. P.S. I will not be spoiling any more of the story. So is this It Takes Two, or is it I Done Poo? Whilst not totally kid friendly, as in younger players will have problems, the mapping is easy enough to get used to, and it will not take long for a young one to pick the game up, and once they do, it won't be long before they're zipping around the screen. Most of the bosses are beatable if you work together. Several times it has been Moomin telling me what to do. Surprisingly, there is combat in this one. This works really well, whether or not it is jumping on somebody or shooting something or hitting something. It all looks good and feels better. It feels natural to the game. As per usual, this is a co-op game, and this is damn good. It plays well, and certainly it is clever with how they make the co-op work. There is real detail here. Looking at the textures throughout the game, it all looks damn fine. Whatever you are looking at looks pretty damn good, and considering this is not a AAA title, it still manages to turn heads when people are watching you play. Next up, I would like to congratulate the person who created the world. It's not just how it looks, it is the level map itself. You can only really go in one direction, yet it never really feels closed in, with open spaces to show off the graphical chops of the game. Again, there is nothing else out there quite like this. Characters also are worthy of a mention. I'm so glad that they went with dolls. If they'd gone with the animation route, we would not have got the graphical detail on the joints, nor the movement in this game. To me, it makes the game stand out from other platformers most definitely, and looks great, and considering the size of the studio, this game impresses.
Did you build a treehouse for Rose?
No. Why do you ask?
There are windows.
Oh. Who could have built those?
In a plot-heavy game like this, voiceover is important, and whilst I will admit that emotion is forced on you sometimes, with subjects that some may find uncomfortable, the actors did a great job of getting the story across. Even the sodding book. Combat sounds great. When I started playing the game, I did not expect combat. It looked so kiddified. However, it sounds great, especially when it comes down to the boss battles. It does sound epic. Did I just say that? It is the sound that really makes the game nuances in sound, music and voice acting that make this a solid soundtrack, and certainly made this fun to play. Right, before I sum the game up, I'd like to thank Moomin, because it is Moomin that is playing the second player. She's playing as May. I'm the one who's playing Cody. Anyway, when someone who is not into the game looks and says, that game looks impressive in both graphics and physics, Moomin and myself are playing the game through, and you know what? It is fun as hell to play. No, it is not too easy, nor is it too hard. Again, Yousef Fares gets the balance about right, and with the tugs on your heartstrings with the story, I'm hopeful of a happier ending than the last two games. Also worthy of mention is, if you have a friend who doesn't have the game, they can download a free version to play with a player who has bought the game. This is a game that far exceeded my expectations. It's a lot of fun to play, but at the same time it is hardly a breeze. This is a game I will always be up for a playthrough. I expect to finish the game soon enough, then it's mopping up those trophies. If you're looking for a fun couch co-op / online co-op, you cannot do much better than this game. So It Takes Two it most definitely is, and earned itself a solid 9.1 out of 10. I'm off to punish Cody for being a git. He deserves it.
They come in handy.
I love them!
Spin away, May! That waterfall of balls is blocking the way.
Let's find a way to shut it off.
And it is done. If you found this video interesting or have any suggestions, please comment down below, as it will put a big old smile on this old face. Let's get the conversation started. I will answer you all. I post new content every week. Have a great day one and all, and thank you for your support. This has been Old School Gamer 1971, signing off.